You're listening to Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt.
I've hit the red light. The red light is on.
All right, let's roll. Hey, I'm Joey.
I'm Brian. Welcome to episode 78 of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. I got a question for you folks. If you just tuned in here and you don't know what this is all about, do you love gravel bikes, adventure biking, bike packing, bike camping, or just playing with bikes?
And no politics?
If you do, well, so do we. And we like to talk about it even when there's nobody listening. But lucky for us, there are some people that for some reason seem to enjoy listening to us talk and ramble about sometimes bike things, sometimes not. So that is a quick recap of who we are and what we do. I'm out. Bye-bye. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Click.
Anything going on Patreon or PayPal, Joey?
We have our continuing monthly supporters who can...
Yeah.
So I realize I don't think I ever say that. So we don't have any new supporters, but we still have people still giving us money every month.
Oh, yeah.
So appreciate that long list of folks. And I think we have an announcement coming up with some of those funds later.
The shout outs are for those people that are just coming into
new
to
this
the
is
family.
a shout out for, we've had people that have been supporters since like the first month or two.
You know it.
Yeah.
I mean,
they probably just keep forgetting to cancel, but I'm the same way.
every month it's like, what is this $2? I don't know.
There's a couple things that I have. It's just like, I keep forgetting, but one of them's like another Patreon thing.
I support. I'm actually a big supporter of some folks on Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
If you're doing a cool thing and I like it and I dig it.
I support more. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay.
I say I support more now that we do this. And
yeah.
I mean, I've been busy. I haven't been doing crap lately, but
you're aware of what it...
I'm aware, yeah. That's what it comes down to.
And that's really, anybody out there that's doing content creation, you're doing a lot of work, and typically there's not a whole lot of payback on it.
No.
So it's a labor of love, and it's a passion, and buying somebody like that's out there doing that I can enjoy something, buying them a beer once a month.
Oh, yeah.
That's a piece of cake, man. That's a no-brainer.
So Jess actually spends a crap ton of time for a personal thing, but we just realized how much not free stuff, but she rakes in from Instagram.
So she does.
It's hours a day, though. Like, she spends, I'm like, you cut your phone time now. She's like, yeah, but I mean, between the Brooks, the Road ID, she's got the whole aftershocks, the weight thing. It's just like, holy cow.
Yeah.
But
you know what? That's why
it's a lot of screen time.
That's how they...
Influencers,
yeah. Insta-famous people.
Yeah.
That's how they...
That's funny. I hate ambassadors and I hate triathletes and stuff like that. But I love my wife. All right, I'll let you go.
We did sell a T-shirt this last week.
Yeah.
David from Mechanicsville, Maryland bought a T-shirt. We're going to get that out in the mail to you here really quickly.
Isn't he from PA too?
Yeah, he's moving down here. Sick. What am I looking for?
President Day?
Yes.
Because I know he goes does he work on the weekends up in PA?
I have no idea. I
know we have a huge PA following. So I'm going to group him in both because he's cool.
Well, there you go. Yeah. That's how you win.
Yeah.
Is you be from PA and you live in Maryland?
Yeah, that's the winning.
That works.
I've already told Jess to find a job up north in Pennsylvania and I will move.
Go up to Emmaus. You could be neighbors with Dave and Celine.
Oh, man. Roomies.
Yeah, you could actually, like Wes lived with you for a while. You guys could go up and live with them for a while.
I wouldn't put that on him at
all. What are we drinking tonight? Where are we at here?
I'm double fisting. What do you...
I got the Pacifico Clara. What is that? We've had this discussion before about what Pacifico Clara means. This is the summer beer.
Honestly, I never looked. This is like my summer, other than like that Sierra Nevada IPA that's kind of lighter.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just...
It's in a yellow can.
It's good.
So it's summer.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a rule? Like a law?
Yeah.
Yellow
nice
can,
it's warm,
summer. Yeah. It's got to work that way.
Get your dark browns and
what
stuff.
What else have you got going over there?
Oh, and Ode to Wes, because don't hear from him anymore. I have a pretty big coffee cup full of Scuppernog.
We need to have like a whole Sarah McLachlan thing for Wes.
Do that again?
Yeah. I wonder if he listens.
God.
Do you think he listens? I think he might.
I don't think he listened when we were...
When he was on it every week, you don't think he was on it?
No.
Okay. Well,
No.
that's
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he does.
That's okay.
Maybe he pours some Skepernog, and
That's okay. That's okay.
I should send him a bottle of this and just put a little heart on it.
Yeah. So, what's up in your world this past week? Let's let you go first this week, Joe.
Oh man, I talk a lot too.
Yeah,
actually, I don't think so. I don't know. I rode a couple times, nothing far, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Bike Shop Madness, I'm down to 10 new bikes.
10?
I think, I don't know if this is overlap. I do have a good amount of salsas, and I mean a good amount, maybe like 6 or 8. And I think I talked about how salsa actually split things up, and they're pretty, I like it. Specialized had a big recall on all the Cirruses that everyone wants.
No,
like
what
a
happened?
stop sell, stop ride. They have an issue with a crank, which I already had the issue with the customer before I knew this was a problem.
Oh, geez.
Crank kept falling off and having issues and creaky. So like their most popular bread and butter bike right now, it has a stop sell on it.
Oh my goodness. I hadn't
And
heard
in the middle of all this.
This is the worst possible time for that to happen.
So what's happening is back orders that people have had that might have been early August, late July, or like September, October. So they're trying to fix that before they get it all.
Okay.
It's a cluster.
Oh, what a mess. And that makes a mess for you guys. Now, Now, something like that, when that happens, and...
Luckily, I didn't sell too many of them.
Well, yeah, but if you had, and you have to fix something, there's got to be... Is there a kickback or something they give to you guys? If there's something that you can... I remember when the Roubaix, the Future Shock, there was like a fix that had to take place.
I don't remember getting too much of a kickback.
Or just something. For
I don't know if we got credit. I don't remember. I know when the Shiv, which is their tri-bike, had issues of recall, I think we got like $50 after having to it was we needed way more than $50.
Probably
so
a lot more
some of that.
yeah.
But it was something. My big recall that I remember was the SRAM Force One, the new SRAM like cyclocross group came out years ago, like in 14 or something. And they were having right after it came out, like I don't know how many units went out, like thousands. They kept at below like 35 degrees or something, everything would like seize up.
Oh no.
They literally recalled every single piece. And I don't know how they did it. SRAM has to lose so much money. They ended up shipping out, if you started the recall, they would ship you out a mechanical shifter with like to do mechanical disc brakes.
Okay.
They would write the shop a pretty hefty check to pay for the labor, give the customer that, give them we get handlebar, we would get everything that we need. And then when they got the hydraulics fixed, they would send us
and redo everything.
Yeah. And they paid us pretty well. And the customer, it wasn't too much of the customer, but I imagine they lost so much money.
Well, that's kind of a known thing, though, that hydraulic sometimes has issues at lower temperatures.
Yeah, well, technically, I think dot fluid, there's a whole science behind it.
Okay.
Personally, I've had issues with mineral oil. When it gets around freezing and below, it gets sludgy. Like you pull the brake lever a couple times and it gets...
You can feel it.
You can feel it.
The resistance.
Yeah. Not really much with dot fluid, but the SRAM obviously runs dot versus mineral oil.
Okay.
So that was a first.
Weird. So it was something in the system itself. It wasn't actually the fluid that was having the problem
with
the SRAM.
Man, that was a while ago. I think it was between seals and stuff.
Okay.
I think it was some seals. I don't know. Someone's probably yelling at the radio right now. Yeah, it's like,
the weakest
that was
link.
it. Some hardcore cyclocrosser.
If you know what it is, send it to us and let us know about it because we don't.
I went through. I did it, and I don't remember. There's too much going on. No, that's about it. I'll say I've been
we were
fishing
just
and riding.
Pre-showing.
Oh yeah,
and you were telling me that how the shop is doing.
Oh yeah, so we had our, which is hard to believe, which I imagine every time I say it, like July might suck because we have nothing. Literally like best month ever in the history of the store, and we didn't have anything. Yeah,
that was June, not May. That's what blew me
away.
May
was really May almost broke. I mean, every month has been.
I remember talking towards the end of May, the beginning of June, and you were telling me what May was like, and I was like, well, you're going to sell all the bikes, and June is going to be horrible.
I don't know. And paddle sports was a huge part of that.
Well, you got the two.
Well, we got lucky.
The two pieces of the pie.
We also are raking in a lot of service. Service is still the same, super crazy. I got a 2-day buffer, though, and we're not changing our quoting date, but I have a little breather room to get my stuff done.
What's the most bizarre fix you've had to do in the middle of all this? I think that's an interesting question. Now, don't give any away personal details.
No, I'm trying to think. It's funny because I was looking yesterday at my service menu when I was ordering. And there's some bikes coming up that I felt like I checked them in like 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, it was only like time is ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
Like, it was only a week or 2 weeks ago that they came in. I felt like, man, those were here like 2 months ago or something. I don't know. We've had a lot of like tricycles, recumbents, things that make you want to pull your hair out.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad when you have to say which recumbent. When like I was talking to Russ, I was like, which recumbent are you talking about?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I had a bike that another bike shop in our area, tricycle, tried to put together. I was like, it's not that hard. They really screwed it up. They broke something on the wheel.
Ooh.
On the drive side, the wheels are specific, and there's an interface on the drive wheel that has like a circle squared off thing that interfaces with the actual drive shaft that makes everything go. Mm. They had that flipped around. It was a simple. You look at it, and it just makes sense. Well, they didn't do that, and then they were tightening down the lock nut washers on the axle. Mm-hmm. What happened was that was a big washer that was welded on the outside of the hub shell.
Right,
it was like perfectly welded, and they tightened it so much that broke and then got shoved in the middle of the hub. This poor customer who's like gimping around because he had like knee surgery or something, and it was his way of recovery soon.
Oh, jeez.
Place in probably Wuhan, China, wherever he bought it from, he said, like, was like months out from getting him just because of that washer.
Wow.
Couldn't get him a wheel. So I ended up cleaning up a couple of the welds and then had him take it to a machine shop.
Huh,
and
smart.
then, like 2 hours later, he brought it back. It was done.
So the weirdest fix, since we're talking about weird fixes.
I worked on this stupid Blue Roubaix.
Did I?
Smokes kept breaking.
I don't know if I talked about this last year at Empire State Ride. Mm-hmm. When we had the guy break an Ultegra crank, and we went to a Amish machine shop, and I thought, like, what in the world are we getting into? Mm-hmm. But it was just like every other machine shop. It might have been Mennonite. I don't really know. But I was van duty that day, so I had to drive and try to find this machine shop, and then we had to go knock.
Jethro's in there.
Yeah, it was lunchtime, so we had to go over to the farmhouse and knock on the door, and then they would say, "Well, we over there in a minute." They wouldn't leave lunch to come over, so we sat in the parking lot and waited, and then they ended up like taking like a wood screw and putting a crank back together with a wood screw and some JB Weld and
anything can fix with JB Weld.
All sorts of bizarre. And the guy was able to get through the rest of the week with it. So
that's crazy.
It worked, but it looked absolutely like mad science stuff.
Do you remember that movie Inspired to Ride?
Yeah.
Who was that person that kept busting their chain and then like was it that girl?
Yeah.
Was it the girl?
That? It was dark in the middle of the night, and they were like some...
They're like having like a freaking hammer and a rock, and like we're redneck ingenuity or Amish Jebediah out there, but
they made it work. I'm gonna tell you what, he had some serious machines in that machine shop. There was no, it wasn't like a donkey out back like on a treadmill powering the thing.
Yeah, a little Harbor Freight machine.
No. It was like real deal. It was like, oh, okay, it's just that's where we are, and okay, it all came together pretty nicely. So
I will say the one thing getting me through getting on my bike a little bit, and I need to get more time, is unpaved or our gravel retreat. I was thinking the other day I was riding, I was like, and I'm in the fishing mindset. I was like, if I could be out in the water right now. I was like, but I need to get ready for like 90, 100 miles up in Pennsylvania in October.
Who knows what that's going to look. Can we go ahead and tease this?
I'm going anyway. Like I keep saying it.
So I'm going to go ahead. I've got it later in the notes, but since you brought up unpaved, just so everybody knows, we have been in close coordination with our good friend, Dave Pryor.
Davido.
And he is going to be on a very near future episode to spill the beans on how unpaved is going to happen for 2020 in time of Rona. So you heard it here.
You heard with Perd.
That unpaved is going to happen. What it looks like, I doubt will be anything. I don't have no inside baseball. I have no
baseball is coming
knowledge.
back.
Wouldn't that be nice? Anything. I have no inside information on that, but I'm sure that it's not going to look the same as it has in the past. But I'm excited to let everybody know that it appears as though it's going to happen. So we are going to do some form. You want to talk about that? You were
like
just
I said,
talking about it.
Unpaved or not, and if unpaved's going on, we'll just do it before or after. Like I'm still going up.
We're doing some form of an actual GTD presence retreat event, something. However, it fits within the framework. So,
there's a nice little house that's really close to a brewery. We're just going to crash.
Oh, that's just a few. It's just right over from the.
Bring your lawnmower.
Yeah. Their grass is always tall, and they have a bunch of little blind animals running around.
Sorry, Elise.
We just invited ourselves back to your house, and you didn't even know it.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm super hardcore. I'm like, freaking Jess, we're going to get ready, ride your bike.
It's happening. It's happening.
And I was telling someone, I was like, it's one of the only you want to go down the Croatan, you couldn't cut through the farmer's field. You want to do Dirty Kitten, it's a private course. I mean, you can literally go do the unpaved all the courses from all I know. I mean, I don't.
Rothrock's kind of the same way, I think.
Yeah, Pennsylvania is just
Pennsylvania's just
it'll happen. I'll stash a couple coolers out in that gravel mining 4-wheeler pit.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
We'll just
make it bear proof. Make it bear proof.
Yetis are bear proof.
Are you sure?
Are they west proof? I don't know.
They probably are west proof. Do you think you can figure out how to open one of those things?
Hey, you guys.
He's not listening, so what does it matter? Is that it for you? You got anything else?
I'll just keep popping up with stuff.
I'm very excited. This my big news for you, Joey.
I did almost hit a runner today.
Did you?
Yeah, the Jagaloon didn't give me any room. I totally stopped my car in the middle of the road.
Oh, I was going to say in your car or on your bike?
No, on my truck.
Okay.
It's a little bigger than he is, but I gave him the room. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is big news. This is big news. What is the one piece of gear that you have been all up in my grill that I need to do something about?
GTD diapers.
No. Although that's a thing. Yeah. No. What's the one piece? It's not gear. It's more in my kit.
Did you do a new Trash Panda t-shirt?
Nope. Think lower. Don't go weird on me. But
think low.
Oh, come on.
I was gonna say t-shirts, but I was thinking that Jamie O'Brien did Speedos for his vlog.
What
GTD Speedos. We could put Wes's face right in the crotch.
I'd wear them.
I mean, what's lower? Are you doing shorts? Socks?
No. Lower. You keep telling me they're
not
all
t-shirts, right?
No, you keep telling me that my shoes are all clapped out.
Did you buy new shoes?
No, I need to talk to you about buying new shoes. I went to put my road shoes on today, snapped my boa.
Thank God.
I was like, oh. So I was like, finally, maybe Joey will ride with me again, because I think that was the one thing that you were embarrassed to ride with me.
That's the whole reason I haven't.
You want to tell people exactly how bad my shoes are?
Wait till I show you.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I saw this new color. I don't know if I'm supposed to release it. Maybe.
Oh.
There's a new color. Does not go with anything. When you Google it, it doesn't work. Let me work through this. I'm going to go to the Shimano.
So here's my thing. I want to go ahead and get both pairs. I want a new pair of road shoes.
Ooh.
And I want to get RX-8s. And is it okay with you? I have to ask your permission. Can I get that new the money white camo, the same shoe as you?
Silver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's okay? You sure it's okay?
You're not going to want it after I show you. I don't know. This is kind of an acquired taste.
Is this the new RX-8?
It's a new color. And I'm going to probably preach my next pair of road shoes. Not that I'm not going to buy road shoes.
Well,
I just started selling some of my S-Works, but my next pair of road shoes too are going to be Shimano's. They're so freaking comfortable.
Really?
And I hear so many good things about them now from everyone.
I was looking at the Torches. That Torch family.
They're nice shoes.
Here's my requirements.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
I'm gonna give you my requirements for my road shoe, so that I already know the RX-8. I don't really care what color, white or black. I don't care.
I'm just gonna say the Joker.
Huh?
Keep going.
Okay.
Just put that in your head right now.
Carbon sole, and boa closures. Those are my only two sort of requirements for my road shoes. And I think the Torch series, whichever step in there, but I noticed today that a lot of them are sold out and you can't get them. So, but I'm biting the bullet, dude. Let me see what you got there.
Ready?
Can you turn?
I said, one word, the Joker.
I can't get it. You need to turn
give me one flipping.
I'm
building this up. If you listen to Elliot in the morning and how he draws out everything, he just just say it.
No,
he's so good at that.
I
trying to fill up the air.
I have not listened to Elliot in the morning in a long time. I can't see it because of the flowers. Oh, it's like the same color as the flowers.
That's like,
I don't know that I like that.
That's like a starburst. It reminds me of the Joker.
Yeah.
It's like a lime green and the purple.
So if I had a whole like green kit thing going on, but all my stuff is either black or black and blue, and the GTD stuff, I think I got to stick with black. You just moved your mic by moving the thing.
Test.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. I like the color as a standalone thing.
I mean, the black looked good.
I really think I want to get that white though. That silver camo thing that you got. Then we can be all matchy.
Oh yeah, Alonzo's got silver too.
We could put our GTD kit on with some black drawers and put those. Yeah, no.
These are my $150 finisher socks.
No, but the other ones, the Shenandoah Skyline Fire.
Yeah. Have you seen this color though?
Yeah, but no,
this is like dead match too.
No, it's not. Not for the GTD kit.
Yeah,
no,
it is. Not closer than the other ones.
No. Skyline Fire? No.
Let's do a test.
Okay, we'll do a test.
These are my favorite ones.
Because the Skyline Fire actually has the same oranges and blues. Yes.
Oh, I'm just
going
to argue like Wes.
So let's actually, I'll do a test with that. I know where people would go. They would vote for me. I would be the winner in that argument. So I thought you'd be really excited about that.
Oh, I am excited. I thought you were doing T-shirts. I was like,
no, you've been giving me grief for a long time about my shoes.
You got nasty shoes. They smell.
They smell. They're broken. They're actually my toe sticks out on one of them.
Cow poop looks better.
I think those shoes, my road shoes, have got to be 6 years old, and my gravel shoes that were my old mountain bike shoes, they have probably got to be close to 8 or 9 years old.
God.
At least. So I think I've gotten all of the life that I'm going to possibly get out of those shoes. And today I was like sitting there, getting ready to get on my bike this afternoon, and I reached down and grabbed that boa and turned it, and I went snap, and that'll be like I know they're guaranteed, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I think that will be actually the third or fourth time I would have had to fix a boa on those shoes. And I'm just not doing it anymore. I'm like, forget it. It's done.
Forget about it.
Until you tell me that I won't be able to get new shoes for like Rona months.
I'm kind of going through some of that right now as we speak.
I don't even know what size I wear because you do all those funny numbers. I'm getting something else new too next week. You know what else I'm getting new? Do you even look at the shows? No. I'm getting new teeth next week.
New teeth?
So I don't know exactly how next week's going to come off. I'm not doing any anesthesia. I'm not doing any of that, but he is going to actually pull some teeth. And so I have a bridge that goes across the front of my teeth. Mm-hmm. So I lost my front teeth in high school in a horrible hang gliding accident. And I'm
jumping off the school with an umbrella?
I saw the pole. The instructor did not.
Are you serious?
What? No, I that's not how
I was like, yeah.
I thought that was a good story. I was thinking all day about what kind of crazy story I could come up with. No, I actually was playing baseball. I knocked my front teeth out playing baseball in high school.
I did that.
And so I've got this bridge, and I've had it, for 30-something odd years, as I was probably
older than me.
17, 18 years old. But they're doing implants. So they're going to pull the bridge off. A couple of things are going to still be capped, and I'm getting implants. And that means they have to do like this weird bone graft because I haven't had teeth there for so long.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have like denture teeth, a flipper, for probably 6 months.
It happens.
So I had one in high school when I first did it. My entire senior year in high school, I had like fake teeth, which is always fun. But I think when you're young, you can adapt to stuff like that. Now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't know, maybe the guy that just like, I'm not wearing teeth.
I would just be like, yeah.
I'd be like,
at a certain age.
I could have saved some cash if I just said no to the flipper, but I did think that for business purposes, I probably wanted to have some teeth. I think that would be a good idea. But my voice might change. I might start talking with a high pitch, or I don't know. I could get a lisp.
You get a weird voice, and then like no teeth. There's certain fishermen you might appeal to for selling stuff.
I think the best thing that would be
maybe not that voice.
I would get a lisp.
No, we probably lost a couple listeners from me saying that.
Well, that wasn't any. That was just I was trying to do like a lisp.
Some people got lisp.
I don't know. But anyway, so that's me. A whole bunch of new stuff. New shoes on the bottom, new teeth on the top. And
what color shoes you want? All black for road? All black's available. Neon, no.
No, I don't want
white and black. Yep.
I
blue and
like,
orange.
I do like my white shoes.
You got little feet too, like 42, 43s.
I don't even know what size my shoes are.
I don't know. These white ones look hot.
I would probably want white. Which ones are they? Which version?
You want the Torch 3.0s, especially because you get the Brian deal.
Let me see.
They're pretty much. I'm waiting for it to load. It's pretty much a redone S-Works shoe from a couple of years ago.
Okay, so what I'll do is I will come in.
We'll put
tomorrow.
you in the little finder.
Yeah,
it won't load.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll come in tomorrow and we'll do the deal.
Thanks, Apple.
On the shoes. No, I'm fishing all day tomorrow. I can't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's July 1st. It actually is the kickoff of the July tournament, so I'm fishing all day, sun up, sundown. Let me see these shoes. Oh yeah, that looks hot. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah. I'm white. I'm all over the white shoes. Yeah.
You want to? I don't want to cut in.
That's okay. You can do whatever you want.
Speaking of these shoes, you see that color? Yeah. I don't like that as a shoe. You know our Pat kits?
Yeah.
You heard it here first, other than me talking to Tom. You know, I want to replace the blue with hyper green.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Like the pattern, everything.
Yes.
It would look cool.
So that's going to be the 2021 kit? Or is that a 2020
thanks
kit?
to Tom, he bought his wife a top and bottom.
Uh-huh.
With Rona, we have like one jersey left and one pair of bibs.
So you're getting ready to do an order for new kits?
I need to find out the lead time.
Okay.
If they're telling me like next year, no, I'll probably.
Yeah.
I don't want people waiting that long.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a pre-sale.
And you're doing the same thing like you did last year with your ambassadors. We get 2 kits free.
Yeah.
2 full kits.
2 full kits. You give me a large tip. I put in the register and tell Dave.
So that's me. New shoes, new teeth, top to bottom. And we already teased. I'm looking at the next things that's up in the show notes. We already teased that Dave is going to come. Oh, he's not going to come sit in with us, but he's going.
He could.
Yeah, he could. That would actually be really cool.
I got a bedroom and everything.
That would be actually fun if they wanted to come down.
Clink all night.
He is going to spill the beans here in the next week, maybe the week after. Not really sure. And you know what I'm going to do? That is going to be a very special after school episode, because when we record that, now normally we record on a Tuesday night, and then I go home and I tinker with it.
Muck it all up.
I do all sorts of fun stuff with it, and then we release. I said it's scheduled to release, so that it goes out on Thursday. But since that is such a special episode, that as soon as we are done recording, I am editing, and as soon as my edit is complete, it's going out the door.
Oh, let's just do it live.
Maybe we could. We could try the YouTube live again.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to go there.
What's this first thing up here?
So I do want to send some condolences to Seth Alvo. You know Seth's Bike Hacks?
Yeah.
I like Seth. I'm a Patreon supporter of Seth. I think he does an amazing job with his videos. And his little French bulldog Drama passed away. So sending condolences in that direction. That little dog.
That's kind of sad. The first time I read that, I wanted to cry.
Had you seen this already?
Well, when I just read it.
Yeah.
But I've seen his dog on there before.
Yeah.
I saw his dog chasing a broom one time.
Yeah, that is probably one of his all-time, in my opinion, best videos, when he tried to make Drama into a trail dog, and the only way you could get him to chase the bike was to hang a broom behind it. And he does have a new little French bulldog. I think his name is Oscar, that is featured on the channel. He's done some really cool things. Have you followed along with what he's doing lately? So, he's originally from New York, moved to Florida, was doing mountain bike stuff in Florida, which is where the channel kind of popped.
Yeah.
And then when he started doing that full time, he moved to Asheville. And he was in a house in Asheville in sort of like a residential community, and he was doing some stuff in his backyard and had like the little Berm Creek thing going on, did a lot of video stuff back there. I guess it was about a year ago, he bought a substantial piece of property, and they moved there, and he is building to eventually open a mountain bike park that's going to be sort of like a come have fun at this mountain bike park place. So, and that's what his channel has really turned its attention and its focus to. Mm-hmm. And it's been a lot. I've kind of gotten away from the whole mountain bike thing. I was never really at that level in that scene, but I did enjoy watching it. And I did enjoy going out in the bushes and running into trees and stuff with my mountain bike. But I hurt my hands a little too much. And, I'm old. I'm gimpy. And so I've kind of gotten away from that whole world. Yeah. I've still got my stump jumper, and I'll race the fat boy in the snow because you can't really get
Yeah, we got global warming.
Yeah, we're never getting snow again.
Probably a volcano.
When the aliens show up in August, they're going to do.
They're not showing up. This is a waste.
They're coming. They're coming. The killer bees. So I don't know. That happened. I saw that, and I just thought it was appropriate. I felt like I needed to, pass that along. So
Seth Bike Yaks.
Condolences.
No, I know his channels. Was it you and me talking, or was it me and my brother-in-law? These people. Sorry, I'm reading a text from old Jim Bumba.
It's okay.
I told him to come by for a beer and a hot dog.
All the hot dogs are gone.
We didn't talk about that.
We didn't talk about
the hot dog segment.
Hot dogs. Do you want to describe?
It's back.
Do you want to describe the hot dogs we had tonight?
They're hot dogs.
So I did. I stopped at the grocery store on the way in.
Oh yeah.
And I want to share the whole experience with all of our listeners. Yes, the whole experience.
I mean, when I was eating dinner with you last night, that's what I thought about.
I put on my mask.
Yep.
And I went into the Weiss. You have to go in one door and come out the other.
Yeah, or you get yelled at.
And I was gonna go back and try to find something fancy, but it's Weiss, so there was no fancy dogs. But I did get the money all beef ballpark that plump when you cook them and bust open, which really makes them amazing.
Yeah.
And then Joe, you pulled out all the stops with the condiments. We had pickles,
everything minus mustard,
pepperoncinis. You had ketchup. You had cheese. And the best part, the celery salt, so my hot dogs of choice this evening was a big old pickle spear and the hot dog with just the celery salt. It was delicious. Yeah. Delicious.
I mean, I think we both had 4 hot dogs.
Yeah, I ate a lot of hot dogs.
I was looking at Harris Teeter yesterday. I'm going to find like a nice swanky pack of hot dogs, but it always goes back to Ballpark or Oscar Myers.
Little inside baseball local stuff. Did you know that Harris Teeter tomorrow through the 7th, July 1st through July 7th, they're doing their ribs out front where they grill the ribs and you can buy a
whole case of Corona?
Yeah, like a single pack of ribs, single slab of ribs is $6, and then a double is like $11. And they actually are grilling the ribs out front. They're like actually making them
potent.
there.
Like you can't.
Yes. But so for 7 days, you'll be able to roll up to the front of the Harris Teeter and walk away with freshly grilled
waka
ribs. I enjoy that. I saw the sign the other day. Wanted to make sure to mention it to you.
Yeah, so, hot dog segment is back.
Hot dog segment is.
Oh, we're back. Second week in a row.
We got to figure out
third week
some way to better integrate hot dog.
So I want to get fancy on it. I love a good old hot dog, but have you seen like the barbecue pit boys and stuff? You see, I've seen them. We need footlongs too. We need to go all out this year.
I almost bought footlongs tonight.
I've seen people let hot dogs sit in beer or something for a little bit, or onion and garlic, and then you put them on a smoker or grill them, and there's all kinds of different.
Well, let's make
20 different ways to cook a hot dog.
Now, did we ever do the Patreon post where we were going to ask people to be a part of this?
No, I keep forgetting that I work in a bike shop right now.
You know what? I'm going to spill.
It's on my notes though.
Hey, Larry. I owe you an apology. All day long, I was like, I want to call Larry and get him on the podcast, and
Scary Larry.
And then I didn't do it because I'm just a lazy piece of.
You're busy.
Well, I got to set up the Skype and do all the other little things, and I felt bad about it. Larry didn't know anything about it, but I want to have.
Now he does.
I know, and I'm spilling the beans to him, and I just Larry had another downer moment today. He realized that Lulacawaika Hundo got canceled. He texted me today. He's like, "Are you coming to Lulacawaika?"
Wasn't that back in April?
No, well they moved it. They moved it and then they canceled it. So they moved it to August, and we talked about this. And
yeah. It almost sounded like you were going to say Larry had a little lamb.
He had a little meltdown, a little lamb meltdown.
He did ride with Tim and Tom from down here.
Yeah,
at Greenbrier this past weekend.
Tom DeSelms.
Yeah.
I
didn't say no last name.
Oh, no last name. Sorry, Tom. We'll
sorry,
edit
Tom
that
DeSelms.
Out. No, not. I miss Larry. Because
me too.
by this time of the year, I would have spent probably 2 or 3 weekends with Larry, and I mean, he's one of the most fun people there is.
I'm sitting in a picture right now.
I don't know.
Larry.
We need to figure out a way to engage Larry. I want to engage Larry on the pod. Everybody would love to hear from Larry. Larry's got a good voice too. He was a whole DJ for a long time.
Oh, was he?
He was a DJ.
Yeah.
He was a DJ. Yeah.
He's a studly looking guy too.
Yeah, I like Larry.
He's got more than a face for radio.
So let's switch directions. What's going on in the world of what is this?
Strava Club.
Strava.
Do we still not have any like voice? What's up with our phone?
I've been meaning to test it and actually see if it's working. It may not be working.
Dennis did a little ukulele song.
That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
So I want to do. I want to start a new club, a Map My Ride club.
I like Ride with GPS a little better.
Oh, Ride with GPS. We've talked about this before. Ride with GPS is money when it comes to planning routes.
I'm going big on that. There's so many routes you can find from that too, but not like Strava. But we do have a Strava club. There's a name on here I recognize. Mm-hmm. Steve Kressler, PA boy, West Grove or girl, 157.2 miles. From Centerville. My dog's got to take a crap. Mark Lewis. I feel like I know Mark Lewis.
You're going to have to just wait a little bit.
Max, you're going to wait between podcasts. Come here, buddy. He never whines with me, though.
You're really good at doing the little drops for the second podcast.
Yeah. I'm throwing it in there. So old Marky Mark came in at 257.9 up in Centerville. And then this guy.
Look at these miles, dude.
He's a general in the rebellion, Lando Calrissian. That's Alonzo Baxter. Wes started calling him Lando, like on Star Wars.
Yeah.
I think he's just all Alonzo, and he's just mine and Wes's heads work similar. It's like, oh, Lando, Calrissian,
big country himself.
Yeah, big country. Came in at 361.6 miles. He is from La Plata.
Oh, dude,
La Plata.
Those are some serious miles, dude.
Man, Alonzo's always go big or go home.
True that.
I mean,
true that.
He went out to Skyline, so I built him up. You have one of those bikes that's probably one of the prettiest bikes out there, but it's probably one of the worst builds. And Alonzo knows I hate it. I never had anything go right with his bike, and it took forever. Stuff
was that
happened.
the one you just posted the picture of?
Yeah, it was just one of those bikes that fought back. Yeah. Something. We have it all sorted out. Alonzo's riding it now. He loves it. I assume he loves it. He loves it. His gearing on that's like 1228 in the back. And Alonzo builds stuff that no one else has. It's his. Like,
unique.
It's unique. All his stuff's unique. Alonzo's unique. He's an awesome dude. But his gearing up front is like 5442.
Okay.
And he took that thing out the Skyline to climb. Keep in mind, this guy has like the S-Works Ultra, which I'm actually switching handlebars for. But he's got bikes built for everything. He has like a super lightweight climbing bike for like Skyline stuff. He takes out the freaking Venge with 442 gearing, like 1228, and he probably didn't even go in a little ring.
No.
I mean, he told me the last time he rode Skyline on his climbing bike, he never went in a little ring.
Once you get up on Skyline,
once you get up, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's rolling.
It's getting from like Luray or
Front Royal,
Sperryville or whatever, like the base of the plains right there, getting up. That's the hard climb.
When I did,
but I think he did like 100 miles that day.
I did Blue Ridge Bliss last spring, and the hardest part for anybody on those was actually because there's no services at the top on the ridge.
Yeah.
So all the camping and all of the amenities, we had to climb down and climb back, and that was what killed everybody. That's where a lot of the elevation came from.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know what his elevation was, but yeah, he did. I mean, Alonzo's like his first gravel ride was freaking the 128 unpaved. He did bitch about the 4-wheel section, but he just goes big or goes home. Big country.
He had. I actually still have the Strava open. He had close to 19,000 feet of elevation gain.
Damn.
And he had close to 21 hours on the bike. I mean, those.
Yeah, he's an hour guy. He's not mileage based.
Ridiculous numbers.
To break in the top 100, and I don't know if it went up a couple miles. It was low 140s. It's 146.3.
I think it like is in right within a mile of where it was.
Yeah, it never goes down. It bumps up like a mile or two at a time.
Yeah.
Never going to break into that anymore. We are, and it doesn't help that we're up to 596 members. Duking it out for that.
Good. Who's going to be 600?
Ooh.
We talk about doing so much stuff. I was sitting there going, we could give him a T-shirt. Like, all right.
I still haven't sent Luna Bells out to her.
It's coming. It's coming.
If you want to be the lucky, we should do something for the 600th person. I don't know how to track that, but
I don't know how to track that either.
I don't even look at our hashtag anymore. But Strava.com/clubs/gravel travel in dirt.
That's cool. Everybody, come and join us on Strava.
Yeah.
I think Strava's become like the activity hub for gravel travel and dirt.
Man, I was like a second after I liked your ride yesterday. You blew up my phone.
I know.
I was like, oh my God.
Well, you're never on Strava. And I posted that, that I'd finished my ride, and I was actually still looking at it. And while I'm looking at it, all of a sudden, Joey Skarsky, blink, gives me kudos. I'm like, Joey's on Strava. What's
seconds? I was over in Leonardtown doing some work. I mean, people, in the way here, people talk about it in the store, too. I mean, just like there's Facebook, just like there's Instagram, there's Strava for them.
Yeah, Strava's a social network for athletes. I think it's pretty clear that that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that. One thing, when they started doing gave you the ability to do posts, like personal posts, and all, I'm glad to see that people haven't actually exploded that.
No, I'm going to start using that like Twitter. Took a poop, LOL, hashtag smelled great.
Here's my kale that I had for dinner.
Oh,
no, I'm really glad. I do post the links to the podcast when it gets released.
Oh yeah,
as
I think I've done that like once
in the club and in personally. I do it personally as well. So, but I'm glad to see that people haven't actually taken Strava and pushed it into Facebook useless land.
Yeah, there's just as much drama on there though.
Maybe that's just it. There's enough Strava drama with just the rides themselves. So, I don't know. Hey, you ready for this or that? Let's do this or that. I got good this or that's this week. Ooh. I have got really good this or that's. I feel like I'm wasting this or that's with just two of us. We really need to have a third warm body.
I know. That's why I need to do this phone call starting next week.
Start next week. Let's do it.
Are you saying this or that for spicy Popeyes or non-spicy? What did we say earlier?
We had Popeyes last night late.
It was like 9:30.
Late night spicy Popeyes is never a good idea.
I had no issues.
I didn't have spicy. So
you didn't?
No.
Oh, man, that is the best chicken sandwich money can buy.
No, I just had a regular one. I've gotten away from
number
spicy
8
Popeyes.
If you can find if you can find onion rings at a Popeyes, let me know.
They're never. They're just.
I told you we tried to hunt down a Popeyes driving to Jersey last week. Mm-hmm. Yep. I just would take some onion rings and a chicken sandwich.
I don't know what the deal is. I think it's just because it takes so long to do the onion rings. But come on, Popeyes, up your game. Everybody's back in business now.
Yeah.
We're doing podcasts at the same table.
We're potters.
We're doing a Potter here.
Like a Harry Potter.
We're gonna do a Potter over here today.
Let's potter on to this or that because I keep sidetracking this.
Let's potter into this or that land. First item up on this or that, Joey. Never get cold on a ride ever again, or never be stuck in traffic ever again in your car. That's a tough choice.
No. I've gotten over being stuck in traffic in my car for the most part after putting almost 200,000 miles on my truck commuting to work.
Now, that would mean that like if there was traffic, there would like magically and suddenly appear a Joey lane and you would just zoom by all the traffic.
I don't know. You get in traffic, you find a good podcast like
Gravel Travel Dirt.
Gravel Travel Dirt or that Maryland Fishing Line.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
And you just relax. Never. I don't get cold often on rides.
Which is your answer? You're leaning towards neither one of them.
I know.
I don't care for either one of these things.
I hate riding my bike in the cold. So let's just say never get cold.
I would love to never get cold on a ride again. I would take that over traffic.
Yeah, you bundle up like in the 60s.
I know. Wouldn't it be? That's the biggest pain in the butt about riding in like the cold weather and the rainy weather and stuff like that is all the layers, and then you got to guess right, and if you got too much this way or too much that way, you're either too hot or too cold. I would definitely say perfect temperature control would be much preferred over any traffic issues. Second item on this or that, Joey, would you rather have a mullet or a perm?
Thought about having both. I mean, who's this guy? There's some dudes that pull off perms pretty well. Like
Wes?
I don't know.
Lots of dead air. while Joey's pondering his decision about whether I like that you're choosing both. I think that's fantastic.
I might be able to do a mullet this year.
You could do like the mullet, but like the straight normal hair in the front, and then have just the permed mullet in the back. You'd be like, that would be brilliant.
Whenever I think of perm, I don't know why I think of it as here's the dude. His name's Danny McBride. He's been like Tropic Thunder and it's like Trailer Park Boys or something.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Land of the Lost. He's great in. I always feel like when I think of perm on a dude, and I don't think he has a perm, he just kind of has curly hair. I don't know. That's what. But a mullet would be cool. He's got a mullet too. I don't know. It's one of the things. I would probably go with a mullet.
You want both, don't you? You've thought about this before.
It sounds super bad too.
Joey with a permed mullet.
You saw how long my hair was before I got it cut.
Yeah. Well, everybody now has you can't get your hair professionally cut. I cut my own hair now.
Oh, I went to.
Doesn't my hair actually look okay though?
I mean, you
just take clippers and go.
I mean, I got my hair done a haircut already like 3 weeks ago on Saturday.
I know, but I've gotten away from. It's like, you know what? I realized that I can just take clippers and just shave my head. And I don't have to spend $20 at the barbershop. So I'm an old guy now, Joey. I'm on a fixed income.
I love getting my hair. It feels good getting my hair cut. Massaging your scalp. You know,
all right.
I like the MVP package at Sports Clips.
Okay, I don't know anything about that.
You never heard about that?
No. What do they do with the MVP package?
Oh man, you go to MVP Sports Clips already. I don't care what people say. You go in, you get your fresh set of towels. Everything's laid out. They turn you. You get to watch TV. It's usually Sports Center because it's Sports Clips. There's cool atmosphere in there, and they they cut your hair nice, and they keep record of how you get your hair cut. And they print out this receipt when you come in, and it tells them exactly what the lady did last time. It's like, hey, here's what you did. Do you want this again? I'm like, hell yeah, I do. Nice. Good.
So wait a minute, is that national? You could go to any Sports Clip around the country?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've gone to other ones and they've kept history
because I know that
in the database. I also think someone used my thing, and I got to check my bank account because I got an email about my charge. I haven't been to Sports Clips in 6 months.
That's one thing I always hated when I'd go on a tour, and if you're gone for 3 or 4 weeks at a time, not being able to get a haircut, and going into a different barbershop and trying to explain to them how to cut your hair. I swear, I think this lady, it was in Hilton Head, and I told Barber John this story, and I think he about fell out. He was laughing. She was cutting my hair, and I was telling her what number to use, 2, 1, different blades and all that kind of stuff.
Fancy.
And then she started pulling my shirt down, in the back.
Yeah, you got a hairy back.
and she started shaving my back, and I was like, what are you doing? And she was pulling my shirt way down.
Nice.
I was like, what? No. Let's stop right there. Stop right there. No more of that.
So, yeah, they keep history of it.
Okay.
And then you get your stuff done, and then depending on which package you pick, they have the triple. I don't know.
Do you get the hot towel at the end where they wrap
so
your face?
You get your hair cut, and it feels good. I like when they do the scissors on top of my head. Only reason I get the hair length on top of my head is the same because it feels good when they do it. You get and you get all tingly.
Nice.
Yeah, it feels good. Nice. It's relaxing.
Nice.
And then they take you and wash your hair, and they put a hot towel around your face, and they do a 5-minute scalp massage. With nice hot water.
And how much does that cost you?
It's $22.
With the tip?
If you get around, I usually tip $10. I'm kind of nice.
Yeah.
I only get my haircut once a month.
Yeah.
They do the hot towel, and then they do a shampoo and conditioner, but then doing a head massage.
Okay.
I don't know. My friend Chris pays extra. He pays half double or whatever for them to do the head massage part, double the amount of time. And they do the hot towel around your face.
Is that a line item? You can say double
he does
head
it.
massage?
I thought about it. I don't know. Yeah. I go to the lady down in Solomon's because I like her now. But they do that, and you get all cleaned up, and then they take you back to the chair and just kind of check everything, and then they use this massager on your shoulders and back.
Holy cow!
Yeah, we should go together. Your first MVP, first time you get there, you get the $18 haircut. But they upgrade you to the MVP.
Okay.
For your first experience, and they only charge you $18.
But is it different now that everybody has to wear masks?
Well, I assume that might be a little different.
Yeah.
When this all clears in 6 years.
Yeah, who knows?
Wow, that was a long rant.
Who knows?
People know us. I can talk.
So
There's a whole thing about cutting hair.
I had a mullet Back
Well,
in,
you're like 100 years old.
I'm of that age that back in high school, having the long hair in the back, that was like a cool thing. So,
see, I would have went with the perm because everyone back in the day, like George Washington, they all had the perms with you.
Those are wigs.
Yeah, they look like they were perms.
Yeah, but they were wigs. I would wear like a powdered wig.
That's what I'm saying.
We should bring those back.
Show up to Unpaved.
Wear powdered wigs over your helmet.
So you should post a mullet picture for this week's episode.
I'll see if I can find one. I don't know where
it's hard seeing you with like more. I've always known you
like long hair for me.
Yeah.
So, okay, third item on this or that. Would you rather fall over clipped in while waiting for the mass start at Unpaved, or now this is something you've probably already done, pass horrible smelling gas waiting for the mass start at Unpaved, and it's obviously you? Which would you rather do?
I have no embarrassment right there for either of those. I'd probably just...
So you would choose both then, again. This is like...
I would pick a toot because I'm not risking like bending my derailleur, breaking something, hurting myself.
Okay.
I'll pass gas all day.
Yeah, I would just figure out some way, even though it's obviously me.
I'd blame it on Ted King.
I'd blame... You just stole my line because he's behind me. He's right there. It was Ted. It was not me. That was where you stole it. We have mind meld. We shared
wieners together tonight.
That's weird. Okay, last item on this or that. Wake up wearing nothing but bibs in a public place with no bike anywhere nearby. So you're wearing nothing but bike bibs.
Yeah.
That's it. And you have no bike anywhere close by to actually try to pawn it off. Or wake up in your underwear at work.
You picked some great this or that. Same thing. I had no problem with either.
Either one.
It's not like last week with a cat food where you just made me cringe. I mean, well, I wish our AC's been broken the last like 4 days. I wish I could wear my underwear at work.
Yeah, that's got to be miserable.
It was. I went outside today to cool off.
Oh,
you saw the picture I sent you and Jerry. Our thermostat wouldn't read past 90.
But
Leach came today. And fixed it.
Somebody came and fixed it.
Maybe we need Patreon supporters of the bike. Forget our record month. I mean, we're not spending any money, but
there you telling everybody how you had like this record booming month, and everybody's like money dripping out of their pockets in the bike shop. All the minions are walking around with cash. You're like dollar bills, y'all. All the little minions are like, what am I gonna do with all this money?
And then there was Rona. No, I mean, we finally got Leach to fix it today, but
do you want me to just go ahead and pick? Because it sounds like again you would want to do. I could see where you would want to do both.
Maybe people will stop talking to me like customers if I was in my underwear at work.
I should have maybe made it embarrassing underwear, like boxers with like little roses on it or something.
Oh no, just to keep my typical Joey thing. Messed up, dislocated my knee, did a bunch of stuff. I was in the gym class. Was wearing one of the short days. I was wearing like boots and jeans. Had Toucan Sam boxers on.
Oh, nice.
Didn't expect it.
You always want to have some
screwed
clean
up my
underwear.
leg.
You always want to have on clean underwear, Joey.
Ambulance comes. I'm like passed out on the floor. They cut off my pants. Like all the administrators, the vice principal I had a huge crush on, the nurse, everyone except for like my mother knew it was me. She was just in the office. Mom was secretary. I was sitting there in my Toucan Sam underwear.
So were all the other students? They were all like standing around staring
No,
at you?
they took everyone out of the gym. I had to get put out in a stretcher and taken to the hospital and got morphine and all.
Nice.
Yeah, I missed my leg up pretty good. But no, I had no shame, Toucan Sam. I still have those underwear.
Any repercussions? Is your knee okay?
My knee was actually, it does ache a lot.
Yeah.
I had some knee pain the other day. I was more concerned about pedaling my kayak than pedaling my bike, though.
Sure.
Because I knew I wasn't going to ride my bike.
More important.
Sorry, I rambled. These are great.
Okay.
This or that's because I like them all.
That's okay.
I'd wear my underwear in public.
I would probably. Well, you know what? I don't really care about waking up in my underwear at work because I work at home. So actually, I
sleep naked.
Do that already. So that would be kind of a no-brainer. But I actually think it would be kind of fun to wake up in the public wearing nothing but bibs. Ha! That's a little side of me everybody didn't know.
I feel like I've done that already.
Okay, Joe, you got anything else?
No, I'm just gonna shut up.
You want to push out?
I got it all out. I told you I almost had a runner anyway on my truck after I complained about runners going the wrong way on my road.
No.
That's about it.
All right, we got nothing else before we shut this down. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel and Track. I don't even know what to say. I was just looking over at Max, and Max, it's almost like he knows that we're getting ready to wrap this up.
Like, all right, Dad, I got to take a poop.
He just jumped up and he got all excited. He's wagging his tail. Thanks, everybody, for listening to this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. This is a listener-supported podcast by amazing, incredible, wonderful people on Patreon and PayPal. It could be you. All you got to do is go to the website, find a button, click it, and send cash our way. And then you're an amazing, wonderful, incredible person.
Maybe you're having a record month. Maybe you can send more money.
Our show can obviously be found and downloaded wherever you find your favorite podcast. Joey, how can folks get in touch with us?
I really think we should take a clip of and mesh up a bunch of different Wes versions of this.
Oh, that's a great idea. That is a fantastic idea.
We could get a couple different ones.
I'm on it.
Wes would do it differently, but our website's graveltraveldirt.com, and I need some more entries for the gravel database that are going to go on there. Our Instagram is at MidAtlanticGTD. Our phones that don't work is, no one calls it, 410-231-3850.
And we said it before, we're not checking the hashtag again until we get a voicemail.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
No.
Maybe someone will call and say hashtag AskGTD and hang up.
Or text, or they could actually send a text to that number.
Does it work?
I think so. I actually got a text. I forgot about this.
I'll text you.
I got a text message on the voicemail line from Marianne asking me if I got her and Tanya's voicemail from like back at the beginning of June, which I did not. Oh, and I forgot to say that. Congratulations, Tanya, on getting married.
Oh, yeah.
Rothrock Grit. I told her on a Facebook post, I said,
Mrs. Rothrock Grit now.
Right. I said, you have 1 week to celebrate this whole marriage thing, and then you need to get back to planning Rothrock Grit for 2021. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I should have actually put that a little earlier in the podcast. I apologize that this is just simply an afterthought. Tanya, congratulations to you and Clay on your nuptials. Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt is recorded this week from right here at the kitchen table in Joey's abode.
A boat.
Abode. That's the word I was looking for. I was trying to find a fancy way to say it. Every time I try to get fancy, I get all goobery. It just doesn't come out right. Thanks for riding along. Till you next time, you know what to do. Do good, be nice, go slow, respect others, and stay healthy.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.